Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you haven't subscribed or hit the like button down there yet, please do. It definitely helps me out. My channel is not that big of a channel, and I'm trying to kind of grow it and get some more visibility on it. So hit me up down there and check me out. Hey, a lot of stuff going on. We've got Foxtoberfest coming up. So you can see I got the Mustang behind me today, and going to be prepping it to get ready for that event that's coming up in a few weeks. I think it's the 27th through the 30th out at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And yeah, I've been looking forward to that event. I've gone to it a couple of times, but never had my car at it. So I'm anxious to get this thing up there and check it out and get it in the show and see you guys, let you guys check this thing out. So we got a couple projects for this car that I got to get done before we head out, right? I've got a power steering rack under this car that I think came out of a 4-cylinder, or maybe the valving in it is 4-cylinder like, right? It's really easy to turn, not a lot of feedback, so the valving in it's just really loose. Just trying to find some more confidence in the steering in this thing. So two things. One, I'm going to change the steering rack to a Cobra valved steering rack, and then I'm going to change out, or actually put on, a sway bar. The car hadn't had a sway bar under it since it was before it was turboed. So I think I've got a sway bar that'll fit with the on3 kit. I'm going to try that, put that under there. That should give me some more confidence in the steering, especially driving on the freeway, keep it from kind of meandering and wandering around the road a little bit. And then the steering rack, I think, is really going to make a huge difference in just the confidence and feel of the steering when I'm driving it. So those two things I'm really excited about. And then the last thing that we're going to do to this car before Foxtoberfest is we're going to do a little turbo swap. And basically I'm going to take the 67 millimeter ball bearing turbo off, and I'm going to replace it with a 60 mil, bear with me here, 60 millimeter strength ball bearing turbo. Reason for that, I've been doing a little research and looking at the maps, and I think the 60 millimeter turbo might actually give me a little bit more range in my power band, if you will. I think it'll spool up a good bit faster, and I think I can carry it a little bit more linearly through my power band. What I'm fighting right now with this car is when I get into boost, it makes full boost around a little over 3,000 RPMs just before it, and that's great. It's an improvement over the journal bearing 70 millimeter turbo that was on the car before. That I wasn't getting full boost until I was like in the 3,500 RPM range. And that only gave me about 2,000 RPMs in boost, which doesn't take a lot of time to get through when you're under 10 pounds of boost. So I was shifting gears a lot, and it was just blowing the tires out. I was shifting the gears, and then it would have to take a long time to come up on boost, and then it would hit boost and blow the tires out again. It's super fun, and it looks really impressive, sounds crazy, but it's not getting a lot done on the street. And when I changed over to the 67, I got a great improvement in my full spooling time. So I shaved off about 500 RPMs in spool time, which made a huge difference on the street. I was actually making power, and I could carry it through another 500 RPMs, which makes a big difference. So that was beneficial. I think I can take it down a little bit more, spool a little bit faster, carry that RPM a little bit longer, so I'm not shifting quite as frequently, and I think that's just going to be a better experience for the street. I don't know if it's going to be faster, and I don't know if I'm going to like it, but we're going to try it, and I figure I'll try it so you guys can figure out if something you might consider too. On a pretty stock application, 302 base cubic inch stock block, GT40 heads, which are not the greatest heads, this probably is going to work pretty good. Now, if you've got a 331 or 347 cubic inch setup with big heads on it, I wouldn't recommend this. I think it's going to be more for the stock guys out there that just want the most efficient setup for the street as possible, especially for a straight shift car. So in my application, I think it's going to work out, but we'll see. I'm going to take my draggy, and we'll take some times with the 67, do a couple hits, see where we're at, get a little baseline. And then once we switch over to the 60, we'll do the same thing there, see what happens, see how it feels, use my butt dyno, also use the draggy a little bit, and see if the car's actually faster, and see what kind of different feel we have, see what that experience is like, and I'll share that with you too. So that's what's going on. Oh, I don't know if I said this. I've also got some new seats I want to show you. So I found the holy grail, if you will, of seats. So I found a set of flow-fit Recaros that are basically what would be found in these cars in the Celine edition of them. So like an 89, 90 model Celine style flow-fit seat. This seat has got the more traditional style headset or headrest, excuse me. It doesn't have the mesh headrest, but I think I can find the mesh headrest for it, so I'm gonna do that. But I've been excited about putting these seats in the car for a while, and I'm gonna get those in here, get these seats in there for Foxtoberfest. So that's exciting too. So little changes here and there, just trying to continuously improve on this this old girl. She's been great. No complaints. This car has been solid. But there's always places to improve, and always opportunities to improve on anything. So, all right, so there you have it. Lots of projects going on with the Turbo Coupe. Excited about getting going with this thing again. Looking forward to a little road trip with it. Man, it's always a pleasure to drive this thing. And a lot of you guys have Foxbodies out there. Hope you're driving them, man. It's, you can drive these cars. They drive great. They're a lot of fun. So I hope you're coming to Foxtoberfest. And if you are, I'll see you there. We'll share Oktoberfest. But until then, or until next time, see you guys. Southeast Beach Shop. Be good.